especially in bed. You know, a man can have the greatest sales projections, the greatest golf score, feel like he's a success elsewhere. But if he feels that he is not desired by the most important person in his life, his wife, it really affects his sense of self-esteem. Again, in Willard Harley's book, he said that one of the top 5 needs for a man is admiration. And again, that was something I didn't really think of it as a need. Of course I complimented Simon, but I've been much more proactive in making sure that I am affirming him inside and outside the bedroom, as of course he is with me. I like this cartoon. This man is coming home and he says, "Hello, honey, your love machine is home for you." He was waiting with anticipation and obviously was building up his self-esteem. Now some gals will say to me, "But Ruth, there's not much to affirm. He's not a great lover. He's not meeting my needs." Well, he's got to be doing something right. Find something he's doing right and harp on it. Even a dog works harder for a pat than a kick. And if you say, "I love the way you hold me, I love the way you kiss me, I love the way you whatever," that's going to encourage him to improve. And then you start having these his and her nights, because sometimes men are clueless about how we think and what things turn us on. They also need to understand and learn about us. So find something to affirm and regularly harp on it. Here is a statement that really revolutionized. Remember I talked about changing your thoughts and putting the correct data in your brain? This statement did that for me. Simon has a lot of needs. He has physical needs, he has emotional needs, etc. I can't begin to think that I'm going to meet all of his needs. I thought I could when I first got married, but I was wrong. I am not Superwoman. Because some of his spiritual needs are met by, obviously the Lord and other colleagues and church, emotional needs, friends, family. But when it comes to meeting his sexual needs, that assignment is given to one person on the planet, and that is me. And when I began to see that as I have such a critical, crucial role, that I am the only person on this planet who can righteously satisfy the sexual needs of my husband, that made me think about how I needed to give some more energy to this part of our marriage. Think of it, you are the only woman on the planet. Now there's 2 ways of looking at that, and you can say, "Oh, I'm the only woman on the planet, it's all about me, I'm tired already." Or you can say, "Yeah, I am the only woman on the planet that can do this for you, and that makes me special, that makes me unique, and quite frankly, in demand." What is so bad about that? Often ladies say, "My husband's always after me." Well, that's really a compliment, is it not? That he wants to spend time with you and he wants to be a part. Now I recognize there'll be some in the audience that say, "My husband isn't doing that, and I have a greater sex life than him, and he is not interested." And I can understand how painful that is. We don't have a chance to talk about this, but I do delve into that in my online course. So to review, the 4 characteristics of most men are: 1, men need sexual fulfillment. 2, they are aroused quickly and climax quickly. 3, they're visually stimulated. 4, a man's self-esteem and sex life are intertwined. A man's self-esteem is connected to how well things are functioning at home, especially in bed. And ladies, men are usually not too complicated. I think this cartoon says it all. Here we have a switch, one switch, man. Women, there are multiple switches and dials in order to tune us in, and I think it makes the point. So I guess what I'm trying to say from this little teaser section of my course is that the more I entered in good information, the more I edited, tweaked, reformatted some files in my brain computer, the more I highlighted the good information I already knew and added some new information to those files, or in some cases when I deleted whole files, the better my sex life became. And again, I repeat, if we change our thoughts, ladies, we will change our life. So ladies, yes, you can be a hot and holy lady. Oftentimes, women assume that if you're a Christian, that you've turned into some old cranky prude in the bedroom. And I say, not a chance. The people who should have the best sex life are Christians. Why? Because it's a multifaceted union. There's the spiritual component, the physical component, and the emotional. And so, no prude stuff for me. I plan on, and I do have fun in the bedroom. I have and will continue to do so. Now, one thing I want to bring to your attention is that I learned how to be a good lover. You heard that I wasn't experienced in this area at all when I got married. But I chose to take courses, read books, talk to my husband, and improve the skill. So, lovemaking is a learned skill, and if I can learn to be a good lover, so can you. And I'd like to help you to do just that. By taking my course, there's 8 modules. The modules that I'm covering is how God views sex, how your past affects your present sexual life, how men are wired, how the seasons of your marriage affect your sex life, how men feel, how to discuss your sex life with your mate, and how to plan your sex life and make romance a part of every day. And in addition to my sessions, I've also had some adjunct guest contributors, a medical doctor, a pelvis health specialist, a fitness instructor, and a psychologist answer a lot of questions that I repeatedly got that I just didn't feel qualified to answer. So there's this huge bonus of all of these extra segments as well. So, in conclusion, yes, you can be a hot and holy lady, and I'd love to partner with you to support you so that you can be just that. More information about the course below. I'd like to share some creative, affordable, fun ways to say I love you.